These two in the lineup, Brisa Hennessy and Isabella Nichols, alongside of C.Marks, and we are just so excited to see Caroline back in the CT jersey, Mitch.
Yeah, and out of these three ladies, I think she's the one that's had the most competitive experience, at least successfully too. 3 CT event wins, but if you look at her wins, they've all been at beach breaks.
But I just remember how amazing it was, and the wave is just so fun. Waves everywhere as we see the first ride of this heat.
Just ripping into it from Brisa Hennessy, getting those first couple of turns connected together. This wave is getting a little bit tricky through the inside section, and she finds that lip glide to ride through Mitch.
Yeah, she did really well just to finish that wave off too. And for me, I think she's been one of the standouts so far in the free surfs. First CT victory this year at Sunset Beach. She made the round of 16 in 2016 when Keeley won the QS.
Yeah. Laura, what are your thoughts on this first of Brisa?
Yeah, I've been so impressed with Brisa surfing this year. So strong and tight in the pocket, and her boards are just looking absolutely incredible. Slashing away here, it got a bit gurgly in the end here, but she hit it perfectly, timed it well, and yeah, kicking out just before the rocks.
Popping up through the lineup this morning. During that break, we saw Isabella Nichols get her opening ride as well. Connects into that first section, and then races around it to connect a little bit more with that open lip. Gave her a few sections to work through.
Yeah, just great combo right there too. She had great success.
Egan, who was here too, so super excited to see her just unleash on her backhand out here at Punta Roca.
We're still waiting for scores for that first exchange between Brisa and Bella to drop through, but Bella already having a look at a second wave here now. Starting to race that section after getting that first opening carve. Just leaning into that back foot, and she'll kick out clean. Looks like Brisa might have an opportunity just behind as well. She's going to take a look down the line and decide not to go for it. Mitch, having a look at the conditions.
I think what you really got to look at are the cleanest waves, like these ones. The ones that are lining up, they almost seem like they're going to close out down the line.
C.Marks up and riding on her first CT wave since the Billabong Pro pipeline back in January. And that powerful backhand attack coming into action. Love seeing her back on the board and looking strong as she kicks through the inside, Laura.
Yeah, Caroline's been looking so strong in the free surfs and just looks, just got a groove back, and yeah, so excited to see her back in the jersey.
Look again now at first at C.Marks, Mitch.
Yeah, it's a decent start. I think our expectations for her are much higher than this though. And it's a tough wave to surf, as you were mentioning, Shannon. What are the things that I look out for in wave selection here, at least this part of the morning so far? You really got to select the ones that seem like they're going to close out. You really need to keep a high line the entire time on the wave.
I'd say it's about 82, and it's about 82. C.Marks up and riding, throwing some backhand slashes in there. She's out of that one. So these waves really offering up some big open face turns, but there's no difference between the air and the water right now, I think.
She was making some pupusas yesterday for all the girls. She's actually basically the tour chef as well.
Well, the tour chef now up and riding. Brisa connects with that little lip line to start. Negotiates it around a challenging section to ride out of clean. Bit heavy there on the finish, Mitch.
Between her best wave and Bella so far, this wasn't an easy wave to ride either. As I said, the tide's still dropping. Little check turn right there. And then the second one, she tried to commit a lot more than it was. That's kind of one of those sections where you really just need to be thinking down the line the whole time.
So much fun to be able to see women like Isabella Nichols in the mix with the local Groms and finding a good-looking wave out the back, Mitch.
Yeah, I mean, this is her backup score right now. It came in as a 5.7, and so far so good from Bella. I like what I see from her. Just a lot of consistency on the wave selection that she's getting to, and looking good on her board too.
As we see Caroline getting a nice bowly wave here.
Sets it up for that first turn. Now just pacing herself around that next section, goes big on the finish, and that's exactly what you were talking about, Laura, with the goofy foot. A favorable event for her to be back in the jersey.
Yeah, and look at this, just a setup right here, but this second turn is as critical as it gets. Bowls out, and look at how it's coming down on her the whole time too. I think that's the best turn we've seen all morning long.
Yeah, this was an incredible turn. Caroline just finding her, picking her part of the wave. Lip line, so critical, upside down. Look at even the spray that she's throwing and compressing there, making it so clean.
Just hard to get there too.
She is so doing those critical turns where the bottom's dropping out. That's what the judges are going to love, and they're going to really reward those two turns there.
Brisa getting a little speed on that first section. She'll kick out.
See how fast that wave was?
That was so quick.
Like, she's one of the quicker surfers, and she couldn't get past that first section.
And taking a look then at Brisa Hennessy.
Oh!
Great looking snap on the finish. And She is still up and riding.
Wow.
That was a challenging section, but goes down before finishing complete.
And at least she's going for it. You know, she knew she needed a big score too.
Yeah, this wave, so nice and clean. Picked that section, huge turn there, lays back, and I thought she was going to get up there. She did, but unfortunately not just being able to push through that white water and, ride out cleanly.
Rolled through as the highest score of the heat so far. Bella now on her forehand, setting it up down the line. Looking for that drive off the bottom. Great snap under the lip. Just going to be that single maneuver. She'll kick out. Into the quarterfinals as she'll be advancing through. Caroline Marks and Brisa Hennessy into the elimination.